probably clicked on this video because another guru promised you could start a successful Shopify store without any prior experience, a degree, or real marketing skills. Even though this is technically true, the generic marketing information that is provided in some of these videos just isn't going to cut it. And truth be told, building your Shopify store is the fun and easy part. Actually getting real customers to your store to hand over their hard-earned cash is a whole other ball game. It takes real strategy and skill. So in this video, I'm gonna share with you the real marketing secrets that most 6- and 7-figure Shopify store owners would charge thousands of dollars for in some type of membership or paid course. But I'm gonna give it to you 100% for free. If you watch this video in its entirety, you will have a full understanding on how to develop a marketing strategy where you will be able to turn complete strangers into loyal customers with ease. All I ask for in return is for you to like the video and subscribe, and if you have any questions at all, comment them down below. So the very first place that you want to start is by conducting market research. Before you can even think about executing a marketing strategy, you have to conduct market research to properly understand the industry that you are in. Over 90% of Shopify stores fail within the first 6 months, all because they don't do enough market research beforehand. So you may be wondering, how do you even conduct market research in the first place? So there are 2 types of market research you want to do. The first one is just studying your competitors, and the second one is studying your target audience. When it comes to studying my competitors, I like to use a tool called Adseria, which essentially gives me a behind the scenes look at my competitor's Shopify store. I personally like to use the store analyzer tool because all I have to do is drop the link to one of my competitors' stores and it will pull up really vital information that can help me develop my own marketing strategy. So one of the most important things that I like to look at is what Shopify store apps are they using and what are they using it for. Another thing that I like to study is their best selling products. So I'll go on their product page and I'll look at what are the price points for that product. You know, what do their product descriptions look like? What do their product images look like, etc. After you analyze a few of your competitors, you'll probably start to notice some patterns. At this point, everybody is using very similar marketing strategies. They just add their little twist to it. So you have to do the same exact thing. Now, when it comes to studying your target audience, you need to ask yourself, who does your product serve? Does your product serve an 18 to 25-year-old college kid that really loves retro video games and Jack Harlow? Or is your demographic a middle-aged stay-at-home mom that loves watching The View and doing goat yoga? These are 2 totally different groups of people that will resonate with 2 totally different messaging and branding. You need to know exactly who you're selling to so you don't waste time marketing to people who would never be interested in your product in the first place. As the saying goes, if you market to everybody, you're actually marketing to nobody. Once you decide who your target audience really is, this is where a strategy called social listening comes into play. This is where you go to various social media platforms like Reddit and Twitter and you see what your target audience is saying about your competitors. So you want to look for what do they really hate about them and how can you do this thing better, or what do they really love about your competitors and how can you improve upon it. Once you've collected all this data on your target audience and your competitors, this is where you have to determine how are you going to be different and better than your competition. Maybe you provide better quality products. Maybe you provide a better customer experience. Maybe you're more eco-friendly. I don't want to dive too deeply into branding in this video, but you get my point. The way that you brand your Shopify store is key to your success, and it is vital that your store stands out as a clear and easy choice for your target audience. Now, if you decide to skip this step, no matter what marketing strategy you implement, it will always fall flat. Once you have completed your market research, you are now ready to craft your marketing funnel, or some people like to call it your customer journey. A marketing funnel is a process you take your ideal customer through to get them to buy from you. Every marketing funnel has at least 3 stages. At the top of the funnel is awareness, and this is where your ideal customer is learning about your brand and product. At the middle of the funnel is the consideration phase, where they are deciding whether or not they should buy from you. At the bottom of the funnel funnel is the conversion phase, where they have turned into a paying customer. So depending on where your potential customer is in this marketing funnel, it will require a different marketing strategy. So instead of me just giving you a bunch of random marketing strategies to implement like everybody else, I want you to have context behind these strategies and what they are used for, and then you can decide how you want to use them to get better results for your Shopify store. So when it comes to brand awareness or top of funnel marketing, this is where a lot of Shopify stores throw everything at the wall to see what sticks. However, for beginners, I recommend that you stick with these 3 strategies that I'm about to share with you right now, and they're all 100% free to implement. Now, I know we live in a digital age and your Shopify store is an online business, but word of mouth is still one of the most powerful ways to market your Shopify store, and it's free 99. All you have to do is tell people about your Shopify store. I recommend just starting with your friends and family first, and you might be surprised how many sales your store can get just by building genuine relationships with people and sharing your brand with them. By no means is this a quick way to get sales at all, but when you're first getting started, this can definitely help you get your first few sales for sure. The second strategy that you want to implement is SEO, or search engine optimization. Now, if you have never heard of SEO before, it is used to help your Shopify store rank higher in Google search when people type in specific keywords. And trust me, you definitely want your Shopify store ranked #1 on Google, because this means thousands upon thousands of free visitors to your store every single month, which can bring in a massive amount of sales. Now, super technical SEO can take a while to master. However, even learning the basics can make a world of difference for your Shopify store. Learning the basics is pretty straightforward and it doesn't take long at all. I will link some of my favorite SEO trainings in the description down below for you to check out. The third strategy that you want to implement is social media marketing. At this point, I'm sure that you know that social media is a must and you know what it can do for your Shopify store. However, the social media platforms you use will depend on your own personal strengths and what social media platforms your target audience likes to use. I do recommend that you prioritize short form video content. Essentially, TikTok style content has pretty much taken over all social media platforms, so not making short form videos would be a huge mistake. Now, I have a whole video on my channel teaching you how to promote your Shopify store on TikTok, and I walk you through the best types of content you should be creating. Also, you can use this same content to post on Instagram or YouTube Shorts as well to expand your reach. Now, these are just some of the strategies that you can use to bring awareness to your brand. It is all about testing and seeing what works. So moving along, at the middle of the funnel or consideration phase is where a little more advanced marketing strategies come into play. First strategy that I recommend here is email and SMS marketing. When email and SMS marketing is done right, it can be a really good way to build a deeper relationship with your potential and existing customers, and it can keep them in the loop with incoming products or special events. It also can be a great way to capture leads when people land on your Shopify store or don't complete their checkout. Now, one of my personal favorite email and SMS marketing apps is Omnisend. It is extremely user-friendly and has pre-built email and SMS marketing campaigns for your every need as a Shopify store owner. So if you're not super techie and marketing savvy, this is definitely for you. So I definitely recommend that you check them out, and I have a free trial link that I'll post in the description as well, or in the first pinned comment. The second strategy that you want to use here is displaying reviews and testimonials on your website and social media. Let's face it, nobody wants to be your first customer, and people want to know your product works and solves their problem. However, when you are first starting out, you have very few customers, if any. So if you do have a few customers that have already purchased from you, send them an email asking for an honest review in exchange of a discount code. Another great strategy is to send your product for free to micro influencers, accounts that have about 10,000 followers or less, in exchange for a product review as well. This way, when people land on your Shopify store or social media account, they see real people using and loving your product. Always remember that the middle of the funnel is really all about building your credibility and showing your target audience why you are better than your competitors. So now we've reached the bottom of the funnel where you're trying to convert your audience into buyers. As people travel down your marketing funnel, they become more and more aware of your brand, thus making them more likely to convert. In the marketing world, these people are either called a warm audience or a hot lead. In my opinion, the best way to get this group of people to convert is through retargeting marketing campaigns. And you can do this by either creating email marketing campaigns or through paid advertising. At this point of the video, I have given you all the tools that you need to start developing your marketing strategy and start marketing your Shopify store effectively so you can start generating sales today. However, if you really want to take your Shopify store to the next level, I recommend that you watch this video right here where I show you step by step the best retargeting Facebook ad strategy you need to be using right now if you really want to 10x your Shopify store sales.